Well, I'm going to be there in a couple of hours. And guess what? I have a little present for you.
What?
I'll give you a hint. It's a little slice of home.
What?
Julia made Mama's banana bread.
Banana bread. Oh, I want some right now, and so does our baby.
Well, you're both going to have to wait until I get there.
I'm sorry. I waited long enough. Surprise. I'm home. Aren't you glad to see me?
No, I'm not glad to see you.
Oh, Alden.
Look, I'm taking you back right now. You're going back.
Oh, no. I don't want to go back to the hiding place.
No, it's too bad. You're going.
You gonna fight a pregnant lady?
Look, I am counting on you to be reasonable
I'm
here.
being reasonable. And I'm tired, and I'm so hungry. I want some of this banana bread.
Okay, fine. Eat the banana bread, and then I am taking you back.
Why?
You know why. It's not safe here.
Holden, I'm tired of running. This is my home. I am safe here. Besides, David's dead.
Damn it! Who is it? It's Jack Snyder. I'll get her. Get rid of Snyder. Try anything and I'll kill her.
Listen, I don't want anyone to get hurt. You've got to trust me.
Trust you?
Yes, trust me.
Julia! Julia!
Come back. What the hell are you doing here?
Visiting.
Yeah, I told you to stay the hell away from her.
Did you?
Get out. Now, before I throw you out.
As the world turns.
What's it gonna be?
You keep forgetting something. I'm no longer on the run. I'm not going anywhere.
The hell you aren't!
Jack, don't, please. I don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I just want him the hell out of here.
Please, it's all right. Really. It's okay. He can stay.
Are you afraid of him? He's got no business being here, Julia.
I was invited here.
You invited yourself. I saw the way you looked at her at the station the other day.
Julia, why don't you tell him before he does something foolish? Tell him you called me up and asked me to come out here.
Asked you? You really expect me to believe that, Stenbeck?
Tell him.
It's true. He's here because I asked him to come.
It's not safe here. Why do you think I moved you to this new place?
Because you think that James is going to continue David's vendetta against me, but I don't think so.
You don't think so? Well, why was he prowling around the old place?
Maybe he followed my mother there. I don't know. He didn't do anything.
That's because he didn't have a chance to do it.
Yeah, I'm tired of living in fear of this man. I'm sick of hiding out like a fugitive.
It's for your own protection.
Look, David hated you. He hated my mother. That's why he went after me. But James isn't going to do that.
James is going to do anything to anybody who is responsible for his son's death, and we were all on that list.
Now, I think if James wanted to rub me out, he would have done it years ago.
He's just waiting for the right time.
We don't even know that James was even there. Just because you found a cigar band outside on the floor.
It was his. I know it. Now, come on. Look, if I have to carry you out to the car, I will do it.
You think you can?
Look, don't kid around here, all right? This is serious.
I know. I'm serious. I'm serious. Even if you're right, even if James is after me, he thinks I'm in Chicago. So the safest place for me to be is right here. Creep, you're hurting my arm.
Shut up. Snyder finds out I'm here. You're dead. You and him. You get it. You called him.
Yeah. I asked him to come here, and...
What? Julia, has he threatened you about me, us? Is that what this is all about?
It's not always about you, Snyder. You don't think this girl had a life before she met you? Julia, are you going to tell him or shall I?
You asked him here, Julia?
Yes. You see, after Julia and I saw each other at the police station, she called me to express her sympathies about David's death, and, well, if you recall, Snyder, you did interrupt our conversation.
Is that true?
Yes.
Then we, started chatting.
About what?
Old times.
What old times? You don't know her.
That's where you're wrong, Snyder. Julie and I know each other quite well.
Jack, please. Why don't you just go now, okay? We'll talk about this later.
What is going on?
She obviously doesn't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, well, I want to talk about it right now. What's going on, Julia?
Julia, what has it been now, 5, 6 years? You know, so much has happened.
I don't know what the hell is going on here, but I know for a fact you didn't lay eyes on her until the other day at the station when I told you to stay the hell away from her. You know? Okay, fine. Don't worry about it. I'll call patrol.
No, Jack, please. Please, it's true. It's true. He's here because I asked him to come here because we knew each other 5 years ago.
You're right, Julia. It was 5 years ago. You were so very, very young.
Why didn't you tell me any of this before?
When James tried to speak to me at the station and you seemed so angry, well, I thought that it would be... I was going to tell you, but I just didn't think that that was the right time.
You really expect me to believe this?
Jack, please. Try to understand. I thought that he had disappeared without a trace. I never dreamed that he would resurface. That he would turn up right under my nose.
Snyder can't take a hint, can he? I don't have time for this. I'm taking him out.
What are you gonna do?
Who's out there? Who's there?
Now I know how they felt at the Alamo.
Yeah, well, we're going to end up just like them if we're not careful.
Holden, I really think you're worrying over nothing. No one even knows that I'm here.
Unless you were followed.
No one followed me.
Yeah, I bet Kirk and Sam were saying the same thing.
Nothing has happened to them.
James thinks that they're responsible for David's death.
They were in a lot of trouble. They were about to be arrested. I bet you they left the country and made it look like something had happened to them.
They didn't take their passports.
Well, Sam could get hold of a fake ID and get a passport. She knows about things like that.
Hope you're right.
I am. I know I am.
Okay. Look, if you want to stay here...
I'm staying.
Okay, then we're going to have some ground rules here.
Yes, sir.
No one knows you're here. Especially Lucinda.
Oh, she's going to go crazy if she can't find me.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to tell her that you're safe in Chicago. She's the one who's responsible for leading James to you. That's why I don't want to tell her where you are now.
She's going to love that.
I am going to call Jack, get some more security over here. He's going to be the only one that knows you're here.
Okay.
Okay. And no opening the door, no answering the phone.
Anything else, Warden?
No. That's it for now.
Good. How about a kiss?
No. We're very mad at you.
You're mad at me. How
Coming
mad
home.
are you?
I'm pretty mad.
Is there anything I can do to change your mood? How about some banana bread?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, come on. You know you want
No.
some banana bread.
No.
Just a little bit. Come on. I'll share it with you. This was very, very thoughtful of Julia to make this bread, don't you think?
Jack doesn't believe you. He doesn't believe you.
How could you expect him to?
Well, you got to convince him.
How?
How? You want to die here? You want Carly to die here? Now you've got to get Snyder out of here, or David's going to come and glue and go.
What was it?
There's nobody out there. The wind blew over one of Emma's plants.
Hey, look, Jack, I'm really, really sorry about all this, but I think that you better go now and we'll
No,
talk about
no. I want to get some things cleared up first. You said you met James 5 years ago. Where was this? Philadelphia, Chicago, where?
Italy. In Italy. It was in the spring. It was April.
It was in
brisk
Florence.
afternoon. Florence. Florence is a beautiful city, Jack. Do you know Italy well?
So you're in Italy 5 years ago?
Yeah, I was an art student studying sculpture at the Galleria Del Acadamia. I met James in front of that statue.
And?
And I didn't know him or anything about him, really.
Well, I mean, obviously I didn't reveal all the details of my past
Yeah,
life.
that would be a smart move, wouldn't it? The drug trafficking, gun running, you wouldn't leave that out at first, wouldn't you?
Julia was very young, but she was still very intelligent for a young woman, and I believe I left her with many happy memories.
Like what?
Jack, come on. Julia, does he really expect you to tell him all the details of your past affairs?
Do you expect me to believe that you two had an affair in Italy 5 years ago?
Well, obviously he doesn't believe me, so, Julia, why don't you tell him?
Carly? Carly, you in here? Come on, where are you, brainless little tramp? Come on, Carly. I was gonna give you a break. I was gonna take you instead of Julia. And then you pulled this? Come on out, Carly. You're making me very, very angry. Damn it. She tried to reach the road.
You had an affair with James Stenbeck in Florence when you were studying art?
I don't know if I'd call it an affair. It was very brief.
Well, it wasn't that brief, and I would definitely call it an affair.
Why is she lying to me like this? And why the hell did she let you into this house?
She has told you.
Yeah, and it's bull. Are you threatening her? Did you threaten her you'd come after me?
I'm a law-abiding citizen, Snyder.
Right.
Jack, please listen to me. I met James in Florence at the Galleria Del Acadamia in front of that statue.
And we became involved. I never thought I'd see Julia again after she left Italy, but, you know, it is a small world.
So you just thought you'd pick up where you left off?
No, Jack. Please, you just go now. We'll talk about all
Holden
this later.
said that you said something about Xavier before. Is that what's going on here?
No.
Julia, I'm totally confused. Is he working for Xavier?
No.
Trying to get you back?
Jack, please, try to understand, okay? I thought that it was over, but it's not. I thought he was gone, but he's back. Please, I have a lot on my mind right now. Could you please just go?
So when are we going to talk about this?
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Fine.
I think you just saved your friend Carly's life. Julia!
Carly, come on now. I know you're here now. Come on now. That wasn't a little mouse. No, that was more like a big rat. A big, fat, blonde, lying rat. Come on now, Carly. Don't waste my time. You're gonna make me very, very mad. All right. I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to give yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there you are, you little witch! You thought you could get away from me? Very, very bad girl. Thought you learned your lesson with my warning shot.
David, don't do anything stupid.
Don't do anything stupid? Me? You're telling me not to do anything
Remember your plan.
stupid?
Remember your plan. You were going to follow Holden. You were going to find Lily. Do you want me to come along with you?
No, I don't want you to come along. I've changed my mind. You're not going anywhere.
Well, it's fine. Because I wouldn't want to go anywhere with you anyway.
You must really love this bread. What is that, your 6th, 7th, 8th piece?
That's
or
my
what?
3rd piece, and it's for the baby.
Well, you know what? Julia is going to be very happy that you love her banana
Well,
bread.
don't tell her that I said this. She didn't hear it from me, but it was a little undercooked.
Well, I'll tell you what, she's not the greatest one in the kitchen. When I went in there, it looked like Luke was baking a cake.
Oh, Luke, I miss my little boy.
Well, you know what? We'll call him tomorrow.
Okay.
And Mom, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you, as soon as we know everything's safe, we'll get them both back home.
I feel pretty safe right now. You still sorry I came home?
Yeah, I'm pretty mad.
No, I just couldn't take the chance of you not being there when the baby was born.
I'm gonna be there. I promise you I'm not gonna be so scared this time.
You weren't scared the last time.
Yeah, right.
No, I was scared. I wanted a doctor there, but you were
You know
You're
something?
wonderful.
I really love Luke, but this is gonna be something. Our first child together. You stay here, okay? Whoever it is, I'll get rid of her.
You're not going to believe this. I just got back from the farm, and Julius... Hey, why aren't you in Chicago?
She doesn't like to listen to what I tell her to do, Jack.
Are you going to stay?
Yes, and no arguments. I've heard them all from your cousin.
And we're not gonna tell anyone she's here till after the baby's born. Don't want James to know where she is.
Yeah, well, I don't think you have to worry about James coming after Lily. He's got someone else in his sights right now.
My mother?
No. Julia.
What the hell were you doing?
I wasn't trying to stop Jack. I wanted to see where Carly was. David had her out on the porch. Where is she?
Look, Carly is fine. We haven't heard anything, have we?
What, you mean like the sound of a gun going off?
David was just lying low until Snyder got the hell out of here. I really thought you were going to blow it and let Snyder know that David was here and alive.
I knew that would be a mistake.
You're a smart woman, Julia. You did the right thing for everyone.
Right. Now, all you have to do is convince David to listen to reason.
I will. I know Snyder wasn't very happy about hearing about our affair.
Our affair?
Look, all right, but you can take care of that. As soon as I can get David to drop this idea about this silly vendetta against Lily.
You seem so confident. Have you been listening to David lately?
I know. He's right on the edge.
On the edge, he is over the edge, way over.
I will handle him. Thank you for cooperating with me.
Do I have any choice?
What are you gonna do, Carly?
For starters, I'm not gonna let you tie me up again and leave me in that jelly room to die.
Sounds fair enough.
Or fire another warning shot 2 feet from my head to teach me a lesson.
Well, it looks like you've turned the tables on me, Carly. Looks like you've got your chance to run for it.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? So you could shoot me in the back.
Take the gun with you. It's right over there. Take it. Come on, take it. Fine. don't take it. But you still want to catch up to Jack, don't you? And if you hurry, you might be able to do it. But then again, you'll have to tell him about Julia then, right? And then he'll come right back here to rescue her and leave you out in the cold again, Carly.
David.
Or you don't tell him at all about Julia. Pretend you don't know anything. I mean, Julia's probably going to be dead by the time Jack gets her anyway, right? And then you've got sweet Jack all to yourself, Carly. All to yourself. There's your happy ending, Carly. You'd have it all. Look, there he is right now. It's not too late.
Carly.
Where is David?
Right here, Dad. Caught her in the barn. Had a nice little face-off, didn't we, Carly?
You all right? Oh, yeah, I'm great.
She's fine, Julia. In fact, she tried to run out on you after all you've done for her.
I did not.
Did you get rid of Jack Snyder?
For the time being, thanks to Julia, she was very convincing. Come here.
He's lying. I could have made a break for it, but I didn't want to leave you here. I ended up fighting him for the gun, and he won, of course.
God, you could have gotten yourself killed.
You know, well, at least I had the guts to try to go and get help. I didn't just play it safe like you did.
I did not play it safe.
I played it smart. Now, I had to get rid of Jack, or else David would have killed him, and you, all of us. But I think I may have clued him in without James knowing.
How?
Well, James had to explain why he was here. So he said that we knew each other, that we'd had an affair years ago, and I asked him to come Jack home. is not going to buy that in a million years.
I know.
I tried to make it sound as plausible as possible. All I could think of was getting Jack out of here before David went berserk.
Are you getting to a point where you actually did something clever?
Yeah, okay, so he said that we met in Italy, and I said that it was in Florence, at the Galleria Del Academia, which houses the statue of David.
And
The statue of David.
David. That's the clue?
Yeah.
Oh. Then what am I worried about? All our troubles are over. Yeah, the Galleria Del Academia.
Yeah, I get it. And you know, Jack is gonna really know all about that. He's gonna know all about some statue of some dude named David. It is a Michelangelo.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Jack is gonna figure that out immediately. You're a genius. No, you know what? You were the genius. Baking my rescue note into a loaf of bread.
Well, how did you expect to get it out of your Pony Express?
Julia, you're lame. Florence, you think that everybody travels abroad like you do? You think that Jack has ever set foot inside a museum? Well, I couldn't match your brilliant plan, right? Run into the barn. Yeah. Well, Jack is going to figure that one out when hell freezes over.
I don't know what Snyder's thinking. I don't think he believed everything he was told.
I should have taken him out. I had a clear shot right from the porch. I should have taken him out.
No, we're not going to do that, David. Now, listen to me. You didn't sleep very much last night, right? Huh?
I haven't slept since the lettuce sank. You know what? I don't need any sleep.
Oh, yeah. We've got to get you out of here. You know, Snyder could come back or send somebody. We've got to get you out of here
What's the matter with you? You're a nervous wreck.
David, just please listen to me, okay? Listen, all right?
Why do you keep saying that? Listen to me. Stop saying that.
Because Snyder could come back here. That's why. Now, we're going to get you on that plane into that island tonight, right now.
I'm not going to your island.
David,
get
listen.
it? No, I'm not going anywhere until I get Lily. And then Holden and the grieving mother are gonna know what it's like to lose everything that they love.
I don't know what was going on, but I could tell that she really wanted me to leave, so finally I did.
It doesn't make any sense at all. James and Julia?
No, it doesn't make any sense at all. But why would he give me a story like that? Why would she back him up?
Maybe she was just trying to say what he wanted her to say. Maybe he's threatening her.
See, that's what I thought. But why would she let him do that? I was right there, and it's not like he had a gun on her.
Maybe she was protecting you.
No, he wouldn't come after me. I'm a cop, and he doesn't need that trouble right now. She knows that.
All right, what exactly did she say?
He did most of the talking. She just mostly backed him up.
She said that they met in Italy 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's some museum in Florence.
All right, well, I hate to say this, but James has been in Europe and Julia traveled abroad, didn't she?
I don't buy it, Jack. I don't see her hooking up with a guy like that.
No, maybe she didn't know who he was or what he was.
See, that's what I said.
This isn't right. Never happened.
Then why did she tell you that it did?
I don't know, but she must have had a good reason. And I'm gonna find out what. Something's wrong.